Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing my September favorites. We have beauty, we have books, we have lifestyle, we have it all. In this video, I like to show you all my random stuff besides beauty in these videos because as much as I love makeup, I love other things. So I'd like to be able to show you all the things that I have been randomly loving in these videos. Those are my favorite things to share. Of course, we do have makeup. I have hair products this time around, books. I have a makeup case that was amazing, some clothes, you name it, pretty much cover it all in these videos. So thank you so much for clicking on this video, and let's jump into all my monthly favorites. My complexion lately, I have been loving everything in combination. So we have some holy grail products in this video. I've been so excited to share these with you, and I'm sure you can probably guess from the videos I filmed and how much I've been talking about these products because they are incredible. I love everything here. You're gonna see these in my end of the year favorites, I'm sure. It was such a good month. So thank you, September, for treating me good, minus the illnesses that we have running around in my house right now. Let's start with new Holy Grail liquid bronzer and liquid blush because these are so beautiful. So for my bronzer, I fell in love with the Say bronzer. I wasn't going to pick this up and I'm so happy I did. I don't know why I decided to. I think it's because I did have a $100 gift card from Sephora that I'm like, you know what, let's try something new, because typically I use them for my repurchases, like my Charlotte Tilbury powder and all the things that I need to repurchase, but I'm like, you know what, let's try this out for it, and I'm so happy I did. So this is the Dew Bronze Bronzer in the shade Swim. I'm wearing it today. It helps give my skin that glow back to it, which I can lean more dry, especially with the cooler months coming up. So these kind of products really help me maintain that really healthy looking skin look, which I personally like. I don't want to look dry at all. So even if I'm using powders and all the products, all the layers I use, it needs to look healthy, hydrated. My skin has to feel hydrated at the end of the day. So this helps me achieve that, plus give that bronze sort of color you can see on my face. So if you're looking for a new liquid bronzer, this is getting a lot of hype, I know. If we're shade twins, you need to check out this bronzer. This color in Swim is so perfect. It's going to be in my end of the year favorites, along with this blush, which quickly became my favorite liquid blush formula I've ever tried. And I was super skeptical because this is marketed as a blurring blush, and these are the new Cali Ray blurry blushes. True to the name, it actually blurs the skin. I feel specifically for the kind of skin look that I like, it's really hard to balance my texture and pores along with giving that sort of healthy looking glow. So right now, I feel like I've balanced it really nicely with the products I've been using, and this kind of helps me achieve that for the cheeks, which is my most tricky part. Are my cheeks, because those can look really textured, and this is so pretty. So I got the shade Dope. It was my favorite color of the bunch that they had. I do want to go back for more, but I fear that a lot of them are too light for me. This one I feel like is a really nice tone, and that's why I picked it up. I really hope they come out with more colors because I want some deeper options for fall. Also, formula is great, but the packaging, this is my aesthetic to a T. If you could see my room right now, it just matches my filming space, and this is my favorite room in the house right here. So love the packaging, formulas, colors, they're so gorgeous. If you like Not Too Much from Patrick Ta, I feel like you'd really like the shade Dope. That's why I kind of lean towards that. Patrick Ta does have a little bit more depth to it though, so I feel like I can get more use of it when I am more tan, but this one is really nice for the blurring quality. A new liquid blush to check out. My lip combo, I'm in love with. It makes my lips look so full, and it's fairly affordable. Both the products are drugstore. So I've been reaching for my Armani gloss or this combo. I'm really all over the place when people ask me my favorite products. I will go from Armani price point to drugstore, Maybelline, Revlon price point. A good product's a good product regardless of the price point. I would love it to all be affordable, but that's just not the case. But for this combo, it is affordable. So if you're looking for a really nice affordable lip combo and you like what you see, get these two products. So we have the Viral Lifter Liner from Maybelline in the shade On It. And that was the one that was very viral, is this particular shade. I've tried other shades and I do like them, but this one's definitely my favorite. This is obviously on my lips right now. Such a pretty color, pretty tone. I can get away with this when I do have a tan, so I do love the depth of this one. These are like the Fenty lip liners, if you've ever tried those. They are very creamy, but also long wearing, which sometimes when you get with a creamy liner, it doesn't wear as good, but this one has really good longevity. And then also my lip gloss, I didn't think I would like this color as much as I do. And this was a recommendation from Babs Beauty. It's the Revlon lip gloss. It's called Super Lustrous The Gloss in Sky Pink. Super cool tone, pale pink, which is nice because when I pair it with a deeper liner, I kind of get that contrast, which I personally really like, and I love like a brown tone with a pink. I just think these two together are super flattering for me, and I hate the smell of this. Just gonna put that out there, but it was super cheap. It was under $7. I got this on sale. My whole lip combo, I've been keeping this in my purse. I had to remove it from my purse for this video, but if you're looking for a cool tone, light pink gloss to brighten up any sort of look, this is really nice. I often just put this in the center of my lips, kind of blend it out, and that's the look that you have here. That's the only two products I'm currently wearing on my lips are from the drugstore. If you're in Canada, I picked up Revlon from Shoppers Drug Mart online. All the Revlon products were on sale. So I got some blushes, this lip gloss. Everything was super inexpensive. And I don't often use Revlon, so it was really nice to find something from Revlon. Definitely go check out Shoppers if they still have their Revlon on sale. Let's go through all my affordable products right now because I have quite a few for this video. So I fell in love with this NYX HD finishing powder, and I do have another powder to share with you, which leave it down below if you think you know what it is. I'm sure you do. It's a loose powder. You're gonna guess it. But this is a pressed powder, and I was using that Sephora collection powder as well. This is a true translucent but brightening. So I only use this underneath my eyes because I did try this all over my face and it does lighten things up a little too much, but this just for underneath the eyes to brighten that area, I've been really loving it for, and it's super blurring. So from the drugstore, and then I've been using this combination together. Both are affordable, but Inky List you can get on Sephora. And this is a dupe for the Tatcha water cream. It's their Omega water cream, and I love the texture of this. It's so lightweight, and it just mixes perfectly with this e.l.f. bronzer I'm going to talk about. And I love this because it's really good for underneath makeup. It's hydrating enough, but not to the point where it's going to interfere and have your foundation slip off. So it gives me just enough hydration, so I love that. And then for bronzing drops, this has to be one of my favorite that I've tried, and it's from e.l.f. I got the shade Pure Gold, and I've been mixing this in with that Inky List product, and it just creates the perfect bronze for underneath my foundation if I want to match my face to my body, because I do self-tan. So when I have a tan, often I'm very mismatched. So this kind of just helps lessen that stark contrast, and it's super pretty. I love the formulation of this, but you do have to mix it. It's not one of those ones that you can use on its own, unfortunately, but for the price tag, I'm really happy to find a drugstore alternative to some of my favorite ones that are more expensive. So that was kind of all I was hoping for with these e.l.f. ones, was to lessen the expense, because a bronzing drop is something that I personally don't use all the time, so I like an affordable option myself. I don't need anything high-end for that category of makeup. The powder in question that I have absolutely fallen head over heels in love with is the Makeup by Cheryl one. I'm obsessed with this. This is my new favorite loose powder. I was going between a couple other powders. It's this for me, and what I love about it is that it's smoothing. It sets everything in place, but it's not drying on my skin, because often with powders, I can look really dry after setting, but I have to set, else my makeup's not going to last. So this is the perfect in-between for a soft set, not overly matte, just a soft focused effect on the skin without drying out my skin or looking chunky, flaky, nothing. It kind of just melts into my skin texture, which I like, and just smooths everything out. So this is a really nice top layer for everything to not overly mattify myself, but set everything in place. And everyone I see this apply on their skin, I think it looks gorgeous on. So I think it's beautiful. I have the shade 2 Neutral Light. I do want to get the peach shade as well just to test that one out, see if it works better for when I do have a tan, because I know a couple of you have mentioned that color to me, but I'm really happy with the one I have. But I definitely want to check out another shade as well because I've fallen in love with that formula. It's so good. And then a new holy grail lip treatment of mine is this Laneige one. And I do feel like this has helped also make my lips look really full. Granted, my lip combo is quite plumping looking, even though there's no plumping in it. But this has really helped give me a filler kind of look to my lips. Honestly, I've never had filler. And this kind of helps plump up my lips. It's almost an instantaneous effect, not to the sense that it has any sort of plumping in it or burning. It just is so nourishing for my lips that it kind of just absorbs it and they get plump because of how nourishing this is. So this is from Laneige. It's their Bouncy and Firm Lip Treatment. It's a beautiful consistency. This is absolutely 100% my favorite product I've ever tried from Laneige, and I have so many favorites, but I love how thick the consistency of this is and ultra nourishing. So this has really helped firm up, plump up my lips, and you can see an immediate difference after applying this prior to doing my makeup. When I remove it at the end and apply my lip color, my lips are ready. So this has been a holy grail find of mine and one that I'm going to continue to repurchase. I feel like I don't even need to try any other lip treatments after finding this. That's how good it is for me. So incredible find there. And then I purchased this because of a girl on TikTok. It's one of the Hourglass waterproof gel eyeliners, and it's in the shade Chestnut, which is this beautiful maroon tone, which I've been using to line my eyes. And I feel like this helps bring out the green in my eyes, and it's just a really nice liner for me. I like to smoke it out on my lash line and just have a little bit of color. So something soft and natural to bring out my eye color without having shadow or anything that you can really tell. Even today, I did more eyeshadow than I typically would, but on most days, I'm just putting a little bit of this along my lash line, blending it out, my mascara, and I'm good to go. So this has kind of been my go-to eye look lately, and I really love the color. And then for my complexion, I fell in love with these two products. So we do have the new Huda Beauty Easy Blur foundation, and I have so many of you asking how I would compare this to my Sephora collection skin tint. Just in the name alone, skin tint, it's just a little bit lighter, not as much coverage as this. So I do find they both wear really good on me. This is more perfecting only because it has more coverage, and I have generalized redness and all that going on with my skin. So if I were to compare them that way, this beats it only because it's giving my skin more coverage. If you don't need as much, I would just go Sephora collection because both perform relatively the same on my skin. I know the Sephora collection one is a skin tint, but I do feel like a lot of people would really, really like that one, and it's not getting enough hype. This one's getting so much hype, for good reason though. It is really good. I still love my Sephora skin tint, and I do want to do side by side, but just from using them both, because I still love and use my Sephora skin tint, they are lightweight. They're kind of similar in their texture. The main thing that just stands out to me is just how much coverage this has because it is a foundation as opposed to a skin tint. But I don't need this much glam for every day, so that's why I personally reach for skin tints myself. I just really like them. And then if I need to correct any areas that are troubling me, I'll use a concealer, and this one has been a great one for me. So this is the MAC Cosmetics Studio Radiance 24-Hour Luminous Lift Concealer. It's radiance done right. I've talked about this a lot on my channel, how I don't like a radiant under eye because I find it unflattering. It accentuates things. The combination of their lift and radiance, magic in a concealer. It is so good. So this is my favorite, more luminous looking concealer that I've ever tried because it does have the coverage. It doesn't have full coverage, but it has the solid medium. It's a good buildable coverage, and it does have that luminosity and the hydration that some days I am looking for. So I have been really enjoying this. This is strictly an under my eye concealer. I don't use this for spot concealing. I have been really enjoying the formula. I think as I get older, a more luminous concealer is actually something that I'll probably be reaching for more often because I do find myself reaching for more glowy type products. That's kind of the look that I'm liking. As much as I like a matte look and how that looks initially. I just like the wear of a lived-in makeup look, I think is what I'm trying to get at. I love lived-in makeup. So after the set and when your makeup wears a couple hours, that's my favorite sort of finish. I love that look myself. So this is kind of lived-in makeup right away, which I personally really appreciate. And then I have a new sunscreen. Surprise, surprise. I've been trying all the Korean sunscreen and it's been my joy to try so much Korean skincare. This one's from Round Lab. I always forget the name because it doesn't say any English for the name on it. It just has the name Round Lab. So this is the Birch Juice, I think, sunscreen or sun cream, because this is that consistency of being a lightweight kind of moisturizing product. No white cast. It has SPF 50 plus and PA plus 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 plus, which I didn't realize is something that I need in sunscreen until I discovered Korean sunscreen. So I use sunscreen every single day. It doesn't break me out. I would always have that struggle with North American sunscreen, but this is another one that I really love, and it's especially good underneath makeup. So I think this one was actually really popular in Korea. That's why I discovered it. I've been trying out a lot of the products that are actually popular in Korea, and that's how I've been discovering so much amazing skincare, to see what's actually popular over there as opposed to a North American audience. So I don't know, I'm having so much fun with my Korean skincare that I've been discovering. And then I have a couple hair care products to finish off the beauty category before we get into some random stuff. I wanted this first product for a long time and I finally got it. It's from Lush, and I'm sure you've heard a ton of talk about this if you're ever on social media, but this is really popular right now. It's the Super Milk, and it's because of the smell of this. If you're a gourmand lover, you would love this. This has this almond coconut creaminess to it, but also some lemon. So it's like this bright, warm sort of fragrance, which just smells so good. I use this as a hair perfume. It is a conditioning hair primer. It's marketed as, so I use it as a leave-in, but also just to add this sort of scent to my hair. I do find this a little too heavy for my hair though, so a little bit is all you need. I honestly probably didn't need to get this huge size bottle. They do have different sizes. So if I were to purchase this again, I would go with the little one, only because there's absolutely no way I'd be able to use this up prior to it expiring. So don't make the same mistake as me. I don't think you need a lot of this product. Honestly, a little goes a long way, and it's very strongly scented. In my opinion, it lingers. One of those scents that honestly, I would just spray this on my body, which I might start doing. Add a little bit of moisture to the skin that way. Who says you can't, right? So good. So definitely go give this a smell the next time you're in Lush, or just blind buy, because I think you're gonna love it. Something very popular right now too are hair glosses. And I've been trying to get my hands on the L'Oreal Glycolic one, and I haven't been able to grab it. I checked my Walmart, Amazon. I haven't been able to pick one up because I do want to try that out as an affordable option. However, I did have this one that I was meaning to try. It's from Kerastase. And this is part of the one line that I really liked for shampoo and conditioner. I just hadn't tried their gloss because, quite frankly, I didn't know how to use one of these. So I just never tried it. And I got this in PR so long ago, but I fell in love with glossing my hair. It is so nice. I don't even need a lot of this. Even one dose for my hair is sufficient, honestly. I don't even need a full dose, I feel like. So depending on your hair texture, mine's very thin, so I personally feel like less is more with this, but enough to coat your hair is all you need. So if you've never tried a hair gloss, don't necessarily have to start with the Kerastase, but I was on TikTok researching which ones are some of the best, and I saw that this one was rated super high among a lot of people. So it is really nice because it doesn't deposit any color. It's a clear gloss and it just adds shine to your hair. So if you are missing out on shiny hair, try a gloss without any color, because I don't want you to dye your hair unknowingly, but try a gloss. I really like that one so far, but I do want to check out some more affordable options. So if you have any that you recommend besides the L'Oreal one, leave them in the comments, because I really want to check out more hair glosses. Me being on social media and just browsing can sometimes be dangerous. Anyways, I saw this makeup case, or one similar to this anyways, on Jaclyn Hill's Instagram story, and I got the one that was just Canadian. So they did have the one that she mentioned, but it was like twice as much money. So I just got the one that was available to us Canadians on Amazon, and it's a makeup case, which I love for just organizing everything, everyday makeup, so I can just throw it on my desk or go wherever I need to and be able to do my makeup wherever. So I put all my everyday makeup I'm trying in here. It has tons of different compartments in here, but I'm just going to show you the main compartment. I don't really use the top compartment, but if you were to travel as well, it has one of those sleeves that you can slip on your luggage, which I thought was super cool. Not that I travel that much, but I just thought the whole design of this was super cool. This opens up and actually can stay open, which is really nice for doing your makeup. I think there's some that have mirrors. Mine does not. I didn't personally need one. You open that section up. I have brows and lips and mascara and things like that, but a lot of people put their brushes. I have a separate place for my brushes myself because I use a lot of dual-ended ones. I didn't want to put them inside the pocket just because that would make it dirty. I don't know. I think about things like that. So I have my makeup brushes separately, but I know a lot of people use this for brushes, which is designed for, but I just put all my other products that didn't fit in here that I thought were easy to reach for items there. But it has a bunch of different compartments that you can organize all your different stuff, and the inserts can come out so you can put it to whatever size you need for whatever category of product that you have. So obviously my priming, skincare, and foundation little sections are a little bit bigger than say my highlight section, which is like this small. It's like $40 or something. I thought it was a really good price for such good quality makeup case, which I've been using to organize just all of the stuff I'm trying, my everyday products. It's just been so good. And you can see I have a ton of space in there. I'm not even using up all this space. So a ton of space. They have a bunch of different sizes too. I don't think mine is even the biggest one. I think it's the one under. They might have an extra large, and this is the large size. So I thought that was sufficient for myself, but check it out if you want a organizer for your makeup. Last month I went to the mall for the first time in years. I can't remember the last time I stepped foot in a mall. I'm such a homebody and I do everything online, but for jeans, I think that's one of those things that you gotta go out of your house for. So I was with a friend. I decided to pop into American Eagle. I remember having really good success with their jeans fitting my body type really nicely. And then I found these super baggy, high-waisted jeans, and I think they're called the Dreamy Drape. I'll double check, I'll link it below. But I have a light wash here just to show you, which I think are so nice. These ones have a little bit more rips than I typically would go for. None in the knees though. I don't really like a ripped pair of jeans, but I loved the wash of these and especially the fit. So if you've ever had issue with jeans clinging to parts of your body not right, these ones fit my waist and my butt without suffocating my thighs. Because I have an issue because my thighs are bigger to get jeans to actually drape that area without just looking super draped everywhere else and not fitting other parts of my body. So these are the best fitting, loose fitting jeans that I've ever had that don't pancake my butt because real jeans have that sort of stiffness to it. So if you have any kind of thigh and butt, it just pancakes that area. Not with these. These are so flattering because they do have some stretch and they're really soft. So these are the kind of jeans that I would wear around my house to lounge around in, which you wouldn't typically say with jeans. I would usually be the type of person to rip my jeans off and get into something comfy at home, but these I wear around the house. I feel super comfy in them and they're just really flattering for a baggy leg jean. So right now I'm wearing the medium wash ones here. Bad angle there. But I'll show you a picture of how they look. But I got them in a light wash, a medium wash, and they have a black pair that I really want to get. And my friend told me they were on sale. I think it was last week. They might still be. I know American Eagle always is on sale, so definitely check out these Dreamy Drape wide leg high rise jeans. I think they're so flattering and so comfy. Then the last thing I have here is the book I was reading, and it was Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas, and this is one of the books in this series, the Throne of Glass series. I loved this one so much, so I'm not going to go into detail about the plot of this. If you haven't read Throne of Glass, you need to, and catch up to me if you can. I am on the last 3 books now. Because of request, I have decided to read these two books in tandem, which I've never done before. A lot of people recommend reading Empire of Storms and Tower of Dawn in tandem, so I did go ahead and mark all the chapters that I need to switch back and forth between the books, and I have a cool little bookmark in here that shows me where I am for each of the chapters and when I have to switch. So I did start reading these in tandem. You're not going to probably see these next month because I doubt I'm going to be able to read this in a month just because I just started. It took me a while to read Queen of Shadows. I wish I had more time for reading. Since it is fall now officially and getting into cooler months, I probably will spend a little bit more time reading, but because of the summer, I just try and be outside as much as possible. That is officially everything for my September favorites. I had the best month ever, minus now I feel like I'm getting a scratchy throat. Please, I don't want to get sick. As always, let me know what you have been loving for the month of September. I would love to know your beauty, books, lifestyle, you name it. Tell me all your random loves in the comment section below. I would love to know. If you have not already, I would absolutely love for you to subscribe to my channel by hitting the red subscribe button, the bell to be notified of all my future videos, and I will see you guys in my next one.